What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today is Wednesday, which of course means it's time for another West New York Wednesday here on the channel. And the beer I'm reviewing today comes from the Aurora Brewing Company, and they are out of King Ferry, New York, and this is their Beast of Burlington. So they're calling this one a New England IPA, dry hopped with Citra, Mosaic, and Strata hops. Comes in at 7% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed, time of review. This can is just over 2 weeks old. So Aurora, I have not reviewed anything from them on the channel. I've only actually had one beer from them, but I kind of wanted to spotlight them because they just started getting real good distribution here in the Buffalo, New York area. They are out of King Ferry, New York, which is in the Finger Lakes region. I think it's on the east side of Cayuga Lake. And yeah, I've heard about these guys for a long time, and I had a beer from them, one beer from them back at a bottle share. I think it was in like 2019. And I remember really enjoying it. I can't remember the name of the beer, but I thought like if you put that beer in a Hype Brewery's can, like people would be able to tell the difference. And lo and behold, over the last year and a half, we started getting real good distribution of them in the West New York area. And lately here in Buffalo, New York, we've been getting a lot of their stuff. So sometimes on West New York Wednesday, I will review a beer from a brewery that is out of New York State and gets distro to the West New York area, but not as necessarily in the West New York area. So yeah, let's see what this one has to offer. Again, Citra, Mosaic, and Strata hops. This is a real fresh beer too, just over 2 weeks old, and let's go. I picked this one up because it's the freshest, and I thought the hop bill sounded right in my wheelhouse. So give it a pour here. Yeah, that's looking like a hazy. 7%, of course, for this beer. It's just, you know, typical New England style haze. And I should be able to get most of, oh, look at that. Spilling it down the side, Joe. You are awesome. You know what we're going to do? I have, I always get now a paper towel, and I can just wipe it down. Look at that. Shout out to Ridge over at Ridgeopolis for being like, why don't you have paper towels, Joe? Got to be prepared. You know what, Ridge? You're correct. I should be. But this is Beer Patrol. A lot of times we don't know what the fuck we're doing. All the time. We don't know what we're doing. So anyway, that looks beautiful. That has that milky kind of yellow orange color. Can't see through it. The turbidity is through the roof. Hazy, whatever. Has about a finger and a half to almost 2 fingers of this off-white, soap sudsy but creamy looking head. Yeah, that looks beautiful. As far as like a New England style IPA 7% goes, beautiful. It's good nose. Oh, that smells delightful. Wow. That is honestly, it smells like a other half beer. Like the intensity of the hops is like kind of burning my nostrils. It might be a little bit green. I might have some of that, you know, hop burn, green astringency. But there is a shit ton of like overripened peach, mango, stone fruit heavy, a little bit of like a slight touch of like a papaya, like a creamy, fleshy kind of fruit. There's orange, there's grapefruit, but sweeter orange, sweeter, like a ruby red, pink grapefruit. Grapefruit. It's a little bit of that, again, shout out Ridge and the guys over at FLX and Tyler over at South 10. That dirty gym lock or gym bag type of dankness to it, definitely here. It smells like Citra, to be honest with you, is leading the way. With Mosaic and Strata, I was thinking maybe berry, but I'm not really getting any berry in the nose. Wow, this smells just uber fresh. Like it's just punching me in the nostrils with fresh, overripened, sticky, sweet kind of hops. I want to get into it. Cheers, everybody. Really nice. But at just over 2 weeks old, definitely green. Not super green, but definitely noticeable that it has that like green astringency, slight hop burn. Body in this one, medium body. For 7%, it's fine. Maybe a bit thin for what I'm looking for. The mouthfeel, it's carbonated, but it's soft, it's smooth, has a little bit of creaminess to it, so the mouthfeel's nice. The taste, this one leans in the taste more of that citrus and stone fruit kind of combination, where in the nose is more stone fruit heavy. There's a lot of sweeter orange, like almost a blood orange, a touch of a pink grapefruit. I can't even say grapefruit. Can we say grapefruit? I don't know if I can anymore. Pink grapefruit. And that's right at the tip of the tongue. Right after that, nice ripened peach, apricot, mango, papaya. Again, fleshy, kind of stone fruits, tropical fruits. After that, I do get a touch of berry. It's like a nondescript, like raspberry, strawberry. It's just a nondescript, we'll say like red berry. Second half of the palate, though, that's where that greenness hits, and also that dirty gym bag, that kind of dank, herbaceous kind of feeling to it. Almost like a grassy kind of feel too, because this has like a green hop matter kind of finish to it. Really nice though. Like, you can tell that this beer in a week or two is gonna mellow out into something that I think is gonna be absolutely fantastic. But even as is, I mean, like, again, like, I've had super green beers where like my throat is on fire, and by the time I'm done drinking a glass like this, like I'm just like, oh my God, like that kind of just wrecked my palate and my entire like upper body. It's just like spent, right? This doesn't have that kind of intensity to the green astringency. It's there. I would say it's mild, but it's noticeable, right? 7%, really can't tell. Finish is semi-dry, very mild bitterness. I wish there's maybe a little bit more bitterness here. But I will say that this beer, as I continue to drink on it, is becoming very juicy. Real juicy, actually. And it's more of that, like that juicy, like orange juice, grapefruit juice, like a sweeter grapefruit juice. Really nice beer, though. I'm digging this. I wish I would have maybe reviewed this for next week's Western New York Wednesday, or maybe the week after, because I think around a month old, this is just going to be fantastic. As is, has a little bit of that greenness to it, and I don't think it has hit its full potential. And that's the one thing that's kind of disappointing about New England style IPAs and double IPAs and just hop forward beers in the New England style. So many of them need some time to kind of mellow out and kind of become cohesive and not have that greenness. I know there's some people out there who actually like the hop burn, so to speak. I'm not one of them. I can handle them in small doses. Like, this beer is not too much, and that's cool, but I wish it wasn't there, you know? So it's a really good beer. Let me take one more sip and we'll give it a final score here. I really like the flavors here a lot. It's just that hop burn kind of knocks it down. I think it could have a better body and maybe even a little better mouthfeel. But my first beer I'm reviewing from Aurora, second beer I've ever had from them. I'm glad I'm kind of spotlighting them here in Western New York Wednesday. I'm going to buy more from them. I'm going to review more. It probably won't be on Western New York Wednesday, but I think this is a great fucking beer. So Beast of Burlington from Aurora. I have no problems giving this beer a low 4.25 out of 5 and go 4.2. Why? Because I think the flavors and everything I'm drinking here definitely scream in the 4.25 range. If it wasn't for that hop burn and the mouthfeel is a little better, this is definitely in the 4 or 5 range. Like, again, if I switched out this label and gave you an other half beer, or, you know, a treehouse beer, maybe not treehouse, we'll just say like an other half beer or hop witch or something, I think people would really like this, like a lot. But it's Aurora, and, you know, outside of Western New York, probably you don't hear about them, or outside of like the, you know, Central New York as well. And this is a really good beer. So 4.2 out of 5. I paid $5 for that can at a local bottle shop. I'd imagine that 4 packs of this at the brewery or around the brewery are probably, I'd say like $18 a 4-pack is probably going right for something like this. Even if it was $20 a 4-pack, that's fine. 4.2 out of 5. I paid $5 a can, and I ain't mad. Availability, I have no idea outside of, they do get distro in Western New York. I'd imagine somewhere in the Central New York region around the Finger Lakes, but I don't think they get any distro outside of New York, so you have to be inside of New York State to grab their stuff. As far as I know, if somebody out there thinks that I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section. I'd appreciate it, because I always want to have my information correct, and a lot of times I'm just like, I don't know. This is where you come in. So if you've had this beer before, or anything from Aurora, post in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. I think this is a really good beer, and like I said, I will buy more from them. Maybe I'll review like a beer from them every month or something. But yeah, this is a really good start, and appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. 7%, like I said, can't really taste it, and I'm okay with it. Cheers.